Hi everyone, Jay here, and today I'm going to talk about dinking. We're going to do some of my favorite drill to improve your game when we're dinking down the line. For the first drill, usually when we're trying to warm up, we do what we call passive dinking, meaning we're just hitting the ball back and forth. I'm not a big fan of that because in a match we're never playing that way, so I want to do active dinking, which means dinking with a purpose. So in this first drill, what I want to do is to create movement. The more my opponent will be moving, the better job I will be doing. The more I am moving, the better job my opponent is doing. So again, we're going to go through few phases. One of the phases is to find the right leg of my opponent, then the left leg of my opponent, and then between the legs. So we're going to do an illustration to see how it's going to go through. So this is a drill situation. As mentioned earlier, a lot of time when we're warming up, we're dinking passively, meaning we're just hitting the ball back and forth, just like that. That's our warm-up. It's something that becomes very casual. However, we never play like that. So why do we warm up like that? So in this drill, like I said, we want to create movement. As you can see, I put 2 yellow stamps on the floor just to give you an idea on where to push the dink. I divide the kitchen line into 3 different zones. So like this, you can know when you're pushing your opponent on the right, on the left, and between their legs. So it's gonna look like that, where I'm gonna go towards the right leg, then left leg, here between the legs, then again left, and I'm trying to pick my target in order to create movement. The more she's moving, the better job I am doing, and suddenly, if she's moving more like that, I will have more opportunity to be aggressive because more likely she's going to pop the ball up and then create more offense with that. It's a drill that you want to do a lot. The better you do it, the more efficient your dinking is going to become and the more opportunity you're going to get. I hope you enjoyed that first drill. Now we're going to go towards the second drill. On that second drill, we're going to work on our hand-eye coordination. Often when we're playing, we're in the situation where we're hitting the ball and then looking before reacting. So in a perfect world, what we want to do is to hit the ball and then get to our next position, meaning thinking ahead of time. Think of chess. You're making a move to get to your next move. That's the same here. So in that drill, we're going to use 2 balls to work on our hand-eye coordination in order to master our eye, because the eye is a muscle. So we want to make sure that we can adjust the fact that 2 balls at the same time and be able to react quicker. So it's going to look like that. This is going to be the drill. All right, so in this second drill, like I said, we're going to play with 2 balls at the same time. In order to be successful in that drill, as soon as you hit the ball, you got to chase the other ball. One of the most common mistakes, like I said earlier, is when we hit, we watch, and then we react. Here, as soon as we hit the first ball, we got to chase the other one, otherwise we're going to be late constantly. So we are trying to be nice at the beginning and trying to be cooperative, but as soon as we get in a good groove, we're going to try to create more movement and get more opportunities. So it's going to look like this. As you can see here, we're kind of playing right to each other for now. Now we're going to try to create more movement. Again, the more she's moving, the more in control I become, and suddenly I can be more successful. Once you get out of position, your goal is to buy yourself time. So how do we buy ourselves time? A lot of time when we are getting pushed away like this, we try to hit the ball faster, and that's usually the wrong answer, because when you hit faster, the ball comes back faster to you. So as soon as you're out of position, what you want to do is to play high but short. When you're playing high, then it gives you more time because your ball is traveling longer. As long as you play short, no one can attack you from there. So again, we're going to do another example where I'm going to be in trouble on purpose, and I'm going to try to always set myself up by buying myself time. So it's going to look like this. Here, high, short, so I can come back and be in control. And suddenly, I turn a situation where I was losing to a winning position. So try it at home and get better at it, because this is one of the most important drills for you to work on your coordination and get quicker and work on your hand speed as well. Now that we mastered that 2 balls drills, we're gonna go to my favorite drill. This one, I do it still nowadays a lot with my partners. It's great to improve your offense as well as your resets when you're in defensive positions. In that drill, it goes back to what we did first. We're gonna try to create movement and create space in order to have offense and take the ball out of the air more often. So how it's gonna look, it's very simple. I'm gonna try to move my opponent, and as soon as I have an opportunity, meaning if the ball is above my shoulder, that would be my green light to go as hard as I want, and with a motion toward up to down. When the second option is I get a ball between my shoulder to my waist, that would be my yellow light, where here I will be punching through more, not going as down, otherwise I'm gonna clip the net. So really trying to go through my opponent and create offense like that. And then last one is when the ball is below the net or waist high and below. That's when it's kind of the red zone. You can still be aggressive here depending on your level, but what you want to try to look forward here is to create more top spin from here. So this is what you might have heard in the past, like a flick. What you're trying to look here is to create just a jam or hit them a little bit higher if their paddle is not at the right place in order to set up your next shot and finish the point. So it's gonna look like that. Check it out. On this third drill, what we're looking to do is again dinking with a purpose to get that opportunity like we talked about. So in this situation, I'm gonna try to move her as much as possible, and as soon as I have an opportunity to attack, I'm gonna try to seize it. So it's gonna look like this. Same thing, creating movement, waiting for the right ball. This is almost high enough. That's a great dink. She's doing very well so far, so I'm gonna try to make her move more. Here it goes. This is my chance. And oh, this is a point. So again, this is how you're trying to look, always creating the space and getting that opportunity. You can also look to get some earnies. This is one of my favorite shots to do as well. So again, when you're pushing in that corner, this is a perfect way to go, and it's a great drill to improve your offense and also to set up yourself for success. Try it at home. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the exercises and that you're gonna try them at home. Give me some comments as well on your feedbacks. I'd like to hear what you thought about those drills. And don't forget to follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel.